We are going to see so much more of an emphasis and focus on the human experience moving forward. And that is because so many people right now in this moment are asking what is real and what is fake. I remember when I was younger, like way before the internet was ever invented, or at least we had access to it, my mom used to say, believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. And how true is that today, in today's time, in today's world? So that was, my mom obviously didn't come up with that quote. That's been said by somebody, but she's the one who told me that. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so good. I still remember that to this day. And when Google searches are up, is this real or is this fake? How do I know if this is AI? When I see comments on people's TikTok videos that I do believe some of these are real videos, but they're speeding them up. They're removing all the ums, they're removing all the pauses. And so therefore it doesn't seem real. And we have to question and ask ourselves, like, is this real or is this fake? We're most likely not going to take the time, because if we think it's fake or we have any hint of distrust with that, we're going to move on, especially if it's someone who is trying to give us value or talk to us about something, right? And so, funny cat videos aside, or crazy, like weird things and skies and things like that may grab our attention, but they aren't going to add additional value into our life. And so, we want to make sure that if you are here to make an impact, if you are here to influence anyone about anything, if you are a leader in your space or an authority or a thought leader in your space, you want to make sure that people know, hey, I'm real. I'm not trying to trick you. I'm not trying to fake you out. That's why there will be plenty of ums in this video. That's why if I move, you'll see, I'm trying to see, you'll see that my bottom shelf is a hot mess, right? And the reason that I'm showing this, and I'm showing you like all my different walls in this, is because I want to make sure that it's not overly perfect. I want to make sure that it's not overly produced, because I want you to know that the message I'm about to send to you and the message I'm about to say to you, there will be ums, there will be mistakes, and I will forget what I'm saying halfway through it, but it's real. And we're going to see this human luxury movement start happening. I coined that. And I believe that we're going to see the in-person experiences really get even more critical. We're going to see people, how many people, like when you call like customer service or something and you're like, I just want to speak to a human. I just want to speak to a human. Like, you're not going to know. And let me be very clear. I love AI and I love what it can do for us. But when we start trying to fake out our audience, when we try to make it replace who we are, that's when the problems set in. That's when we build distrust, when there's so much distrust already in the online space, especially if you are doing anything that has to do with marketing, the things that you're selling. And so we want to make sure that we have integrity and that we are being honest. You know, there's no reason to put up a fake video of you, even if it is really you and they take a picture of you and put you in front of a jet or in front of a Rolls Royce. If that is not your actual lifestyle, why are you lying about it? Be real, be authentic. And I have preached since 2018, stop trying to overproduce everything and just be real, because that will get you more connections than anything else. And so I want you to think about this. Can we use AI for good? 100%. I use it every day. Let me be very, very clear. I use it to discombobulate the things going on in my brain. I use it to organize my thoughts. I'm like, I want to say this and I'm trying to say this and it's not making sense, but this is where I'm going with this. And this is what yes, I do that. Or can you check my grammar on this? Or can you help me think of a name for this next program? Here's what it's going to do for people. I have it. I love taking my transcripts. So this is the third year we've done Momentum, and I took the transcripts from year one. I took the transcripts from year two. Instead of listening to, I don't know, like 20 hours worth of content that I created, I put all the transcripts into AI and said, what are the most important things, knowing what you know about me and what I'm focusing on in 2025 that we want to talk about in this year's Momentum? Now, did it give me everything? Was it perfect? No, because it's not me. I knew some things I wanted to talk about that I haven't discussed with AI. But we can make our lives better and easier, but utilize that time that you're going to save by automating things and making your life easier to actually be able to connect with your people. I have this, someone is literally using AI to comment on almost every piece of content I put out on a platform. And I know it's AI. It's too weird. It's too weird. It's too detailed. There's no way they're reading every single piece of my content. And it's not on videos. It's only on text content. And I know it's inauthentic. I know if I reached out to that person and said, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Like what are your deeper thoughts on XYZ?" They would have to run back, look at that post to see what they actually commented because they don't know. And that's not authentic. That's not integrity. And so, yes, does it maybe take you longer as a human, or if you're a big company, right, to hire out somebody to actually do that? Do that. Again, there's enough fake on the internet. I remember years ago when I had a mini chat set up, which if you don't know what mini chat is, it's an automation. So it will automatically respond to DMs. But I said in my mini chat setup, this is my Crissy bot. I made it very clear, you're talking to a bot. You're not talking to me. So they tell you right away. And there was an option to wait for me or to only speak to the human Crissy, right? And so I want you just to think about the integrity of this and think about yourself and how you would feel if you were being duped into something. We don't want to dupe people because you can dupe them all day long on social media, but let's say they pay you, they meet you in person, whatever. And then they're like, this is not what I thought it was. Once you lose the trust that you think you built, you most likely will never get it back. And if you do, it'll take a heck of a lot more work than it did to earn it in the first place. So I want you to really just go deep in this and think about this. Using AI as a tool, 100% all day long. Yes. I love it. Like every morning I'm reading my Bible and I'm doing my Bible study questions and I want to go deeper and I'm using it, right? And also, this video is real. This video, yes, am I going to use AI to transcribe it? 100% I'm going to use AI to transcribe it. Am I going to use AI to come up with the YouTube title? Yes, I am. But I literally have no script in this video. There's probably way more ums than most of my videos. I don't even have a bullet point. I'm literally looking into the camera. I'm not reading anything. And that's why this is probably going to go down a rabbit hole here in a second. But that is real authentic me. I go down rabbit holes. Where are you afraid of being rejected from being real authentic you on video, on stage, in your text content, in your email? Again, utilize it to help make things better or improve, but don't utilize it to replace you. Build the trust with your audience. Don't, just like we were talking to my clients, they were talking about DMs and engaging with people. And I was like, yes, of course, engage with people. But just the same as I would tell you not to use AI to engage with people, I'm also going to tell you, don't just comment, "Hey, I love that lipstick," if you absolutely don't love it. Like if that's not authentic, don't say it. So be real in every aspect. Don't say something that's not true, and don't use AI to build relationships with you when we're going to want more of the human experience. We're going to want to know if this is real or fake. There's a hunger for more real life human experiences. That's why I meet with my inner circle 4 times a year, at least, sometimes more, but at least 4 times a year. That connection is everything. That momentum and camaraderie is everything that they get in that time together. Matter of fact, they actually would like to have it every single month, some every single week, because they see how much more they get done in that togetherness. It's why I'm going to have more in-person events. It's why I'm going to create more retreats. It's why if you met me in person, like if I'm not speaking at an event, if I'm not speaking at an event, let's say I come to a networking event, I'm probably going to find one person to talk to. I'm going to be really awkward. I'll never forget this guy who we were friends on Facebook came up to me at a big conference, and we were both obviously introverts. It was the most awkward conversation, but I'm actually okay with it because that's who I am. If I don't know you, it might be awkward. I'm going to be as friendly as possible, and I'm going to ask you some great questions, but I might be awkward, and my face will be all over my face. And thank God there's not an AI that can change that. I mean, yeah, would it be nice sometimes? Absolutely. But also it's part of who I am. And once you can own your authenticity, you can own your vulnerability, and you can own who you are and lead with that, people are going to be attracted to that. People don't want perfect. They want real. People don't want perfect. They want to see you transform. They want to see your growth, your trajectory. And the best way to do that is this right here. Face to cam video, being real, being honest. You can go back to any of my videos unless Facebook has deleted them because, all the lives are going away. But I have over 3,000, I think it is, something crazy like that, live videos on Facebook since 2016. That's a lot of videos. That's a lot of growth. That's a lot of evolution. That's a lot of transformation. Keep the realness. Keep the realness. Be able to show that. Be proud of that transformation. I was here. Now I'm here. I was here. And now I'm here because of something you did and probably something you sell. Share that with your audience. Own that. Be okay that you're not perfect. Be okay that you're real. Be okay that you're authentic. Because that, my friends, will convert better than anything that is inauthentic ever.